If you're here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's News This Week, a weekly series where I speak about different releases that I found interesting so I could keep up on you also. And the first thing we're gonna talk about today is Little Friends Puppy Island, which is basically, you know, this game called Nintendogs from Nintendo. It's really close, but it's not that, it's a different game. Please don't attack these people from industry. You will go around as with different kind of dogs and do a bunch of different activities. That's the whole game. It's for relaxing and chill experience. SlavicPunk Oldtimer, on the other hand, is quite different, because in this countries like Russia and Belarus, Ukraine, this will be isometric action filled with a bunch of shooting here and there. When you will play as a titular Oldtimer and will have to shoot a lot of people. Apparently, the aggressive negotiations, as the guy from Star Wars calls them. And again, with the chill games, story of seasons, a wonderful life, when you will have to live in a village, have relationships with different people, grow a farm, tend to animals on a farm, and this is the one game where you can marry an NPC and have a child with them. This one series, and you will able to do this. You can also name a ship. And I mean, it is a farm simulator. A cheerful experimental farm simulator. A story of seasons is a notorious series of games in a genre. Crime O'Clock. If I understood correctly, it's find the murderer, solve a murder by finding things on a map, and there's a bunch of details on all multiple maps, and you have to find the crimes in our right sequences in order to solve them, and a fun puzzle game. Again, is it? I may enjoy. Speaking of crime puzzle games, Ghost Trick Fandom Detective is back. A long time ago on Nintendo DS there was a game where about the guy who died and became a ghost, and he could get into the bodies of other items in order to like save people's lives, and you will have to deal with puzzles like this. And I played this game, it was really fun, and I advise you to play Fandom Detective whenever it would be possible for you. But that's not all. Master Detective Archives Raincoat, a new game from Danganronpa. Once again, we have to find culprits, and this one really close to Asomnium Files, where you have to in Asomnium House there was a digital world and AI that helped you. Here you have Shinigami spirit as a waifu, and she will create like a subspace of a crime mind that you have to solve in order to understand how the crime would happened with all the items that you found on the crime scenes. Average Joe on Bad Plus. What the hell is Bad Plus? Am I the only one who thinks that we have too much streaming services and can't keep up? Anyway, Average Joe is about a guy whose father stole 10 millions in a Lamborghini from Russian mafia. Again, why you put Russians as mafia? Couldn't you choose a different crime organization, like Trite or Yakuza, or Italian mafia? Anyway, so the guy has 10 millions, and a whole bunch of people in. One of the police officers is in, and this is gonna be like Breaking Bad level of drama on what people were gonna do in order to preserve this amount of money and save their lives from crime syndicate. I find it first time in a while when I find crime trailer interesting enough to pay attention to it. So here it is. Here what we have. Average Joe. Should remember about it when it's gonna be released on different servers than Bad Plus. Hijack. With Idris Elba. So you watched the movie where Harrison Ford was on a plane and beat up evil guys, and you watched the movie where Liam Neeson was on a plane and have to beat up the bad guys. I would say Idris Elba turn. And in this one, he's not only gonna beat up the evil guys, he also have to negotiate with them in order to a plane to safely get landed on Earth. And that's I find interesting. What exactly they'll do this time differently, so is the story about the plane hijacking would be fun to watch, or interesting at least, so we will see. And Idris Elba is a fine actor, everyone knows this, so it should be good, maybe, probably. Nimona! I hear there's a graphic novel that it's based on. I like the trailer and animations, and the story, the premise itself, where there's a girl who wants to be a sidekick to a villain, like a henchman, and the villain itself is not a villain. He wrongly accused, and he wants to find the proof of his innocence. And they do have a nice dynamic with each other. And the girl is also a shapeshifter into different animals. There's like sad backstory about people did not accept her because she was a shapeshifter. I don't know. It depends on how good it's adapted. Considering how bad screenwriting is right now in modern adaptations, you know what's happened with Wheel of Time, is the Last Man. Man, I just hope it's gonna be a good story, and already says it's a good animation, but I also want a good story from all of it, so let's hope it's one of the cases where everything will be good. Also, apparently it's new anime season, so we have Atelier, Ryza, and the Secret Hideout. I didn't finish playing the video game. I played a little bit, like a few hours, and it's JRPG, so it's a bunch of hours. It's one where Ryza will have to become an alchemist. Yeah, also a bunch of fans will be watching this for Dice only. I'm not a Dice man, I like tomboys. Anyway, so yeah, one of these days I have to play the trilogy. It's already a trilogy of games. Or watch the Kanashikara streams, so she plays Atelier Ryza. It's either one or the other. So anyway, the anime adaptation is out. Yay! Speaking of anime adaptation, second season to Mushoku Tensei, also out this week. The first episode, at least, in this version, we will see continuation of adventures of Rudu's Grey Rat. But when he's still looking for his mother after she was teleported away in a first turning point. Oh, well, I watched the first Mushoku Tensei, so didn't read the light novels, and I'm looking forward to continuation of the story, because it's a good isekai. It's a good isekai with a good story there. So I need to, and if you watch the first one and like it, you also should. Unfortunately, that's all I found interesting this week. So if you want the channel to live and grow, please support me here on other social medias. Do drop platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Twitter to whatsoever. Do whatever you do in this video, share my videos with anyone using for sharing. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next videos or streams. Bye.